Hey everybody, I'm Corey.
I'm Anna.
And we are from Kitten Cat Shop, completely defying everything we said 2 months ago.
Well, if you look at it as over a whole 12-month period...
You're going for the average.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we can't do anything for the next 10 months.
Yeah.
So, I know we just did something a week ago, but then things happened, and now there's another one of these boxes here.
So, and we're not going to take too long for the preamble because I want to see what's in the box. You just want to see what's in the box.
Yeah, this one we haven't actually opened at all yet. So, let's get the overhead so you guys can see a better detailed look about what it is we got going on here. Okay. And open the box.
Okay.
You want to do the honors?
I got the sharp pointy thing.
Okay.
So, in the process of ordering this, I don't even know if I paid attention to what color the wig is, the eyes are, or anything. So, we have literally not opened this before, so... Okay.
I didn't know this was a smart doll.
You kidding? The whole row behind us has been giggling for days. Okay. So, prerequisite bag shot. And... there you go. Oh, it's upside down. We have tea. And I'm not going to say this out loud because we're going to get stuck with the song stuck in our head. So we're just going to call him New Guy.
FNG.
FNG. Fun new guy.
Sure.
There's our box of bits and pieces. And this one's on the Evolve frame. He's got clickety legs. Okay. Okay, what I can see here, I'm actually pretty happy. Corey says I tend to get too clinical, so I'll try not to. He's got gray eyes?
I think so.
The best I can tell. They're a little smaller than the semi-real girl's eyes.
Well, that makes sense, though.
I like his eyebrows.
I'll be honest. He looks a lot better than I was expecting, and I was pretty happy with what I saw on Danny's site, but...
I like the square planes on the jaw. It definitely makes it look like a boy.
Well, he's not exactly semi-real.
He's kind of a cross between. He's a nose breather.
Not quite. Hold it so that you can see the underside of his nose. It doesn't have quite as much on the nostrils as the girls do, but he's got the lips that are more fully formed than the anime. So,
ooh, and he's the squishy stuff. So I can squish his butt.
Hey,
he does have a nice butt.
And fancy hair.
He's got no hair. Let's open up the box.
Okay, so this is the same card that we got with Shulky. We did order the T hands, and they look, I'm guessing, the ones that would be for Naruto.
Yeah, that would make sense if those are the hands for
because
the same ones. Yeah.
And standard clickety-clack stand, but the wig is it's the same color as Shulky.
She-Hulk. Yeah, so he's got the blue metal wig too.
But
cool.
It looks like it's going to be more in the wolf cut. It's short.
Yeah, I think like Crimson and he has like Chitose's got, our Android 10 has the same style.
I like it.
Okay.
This actually kind of works. I like it better in this style than I did on the longer one. But that was because I had something in mind for the longer one. So I am going to let you do the wig.
Okay. Okay. Corey insisted we come back for a close-up on this view.
We need close-up so you guys can see. Trying to make this...
I like his face up. There's a little bit of color to it, a little bit more than you think, but it's not makeup looking.
He honestly looks better than I thought he was going to. I did want the boy doll because we've got... Well, the girls are outnumbering our boys by like 10 to 1.
Something like that. 3 to 1.
Now it's 7 to 1. But this... Go ahead and grab Billy. Our last boy that we got, we like him a lot, but he looks very, very young. And that was the biggest problem that we had with him.
That's because Billy is actually a female semi-real head. It's Entropy. Originally, it was going to be Genesis, and because he was called Gemini.
Okay.
But then it got changed. So.
All right, we're going to go back to the front camera and start doing little compare and contrast.
We can do a quick close-up of him compared to his older brother. Okay, hold on. I got to tip down so you guys can see. There. So they're not the same face. They share some of the sculpt marks. The chin.
No, this is...
His mouth is wider. And he's a full-on anime style.
Yeah, he does not have any nasal divots.
No, I like the thicker eyebrows too. I really do. I like the thicker eyebrows.
Okay. What we've done is we've brought out each of our boys. Because it just so happens that now we've got first, second, and third gen boys. But before we get too far into this, there is something we want to make absolutely clear. The last video we talked about with my green, Danny gifted that to us. That is not the case with this one. We were part of the creators, and contrary to a lot of the stuff that I've been seeing on the internet, we were not given dolls. The creators were not given any dolls. We were given the opportunity to buy. And we did pay full price for this. And the doll with the hand pack was about $800. Just shy of it. But, so, do want to point out that...
We're not sponsored content.
We're not sponsored content. And it was really expensive. And kind of a bad time to do it, but we just couldn't pass on the opportunity.
I've been waiting on the boy for a while.
Yeah, you've had your little lusty eyes on him. So.
But part of the... So, Danny's posted a lot about the boys and their release. And he decided that since he already has kind of a relationship with the people that were part of the outpost, he gave us the opportunity to pick one boy. We were limited to one of 2 skin tones, coffee or tea. We picked tea because I've been wanting tea for a while. And basically to kind of let you guys know why not to buy the doll.
Yeah, so we're probably going to be a little bit more critical than usual, but it's by request.
Well, and let's face it, a lot of us are dealing with very strict budgets on dolls.
Yeah.
And for us, I don't want to go and tell you yes, 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 and then you get the doll and you're not happy with me because I told you yes. I think it's really good that we have the 3 generations because there were some issues with Gemini when he came out.
Yeah. That actually is what caused us to have our very first conversation with Danny. We asked a question through email, and he said, "Let me call you."
Yeah.
So we did have that was our first conversation.
Yeah.
That was not by text or message or email.
So I think I'll just give him a brief introduction of who each person is.
Okay.
Okay, so we have all 3 generations of boys here. This one is Eiji in the milk skin tone, and this one we actually got from another doll collector because I was wanting a boy way back in 2021.
Yeah, there was this weird convoluted.
Yeah.
I remember there was shipping and shipping back, and
he kind of went on a world tour, but he got here safe and sound. So he is not necessarily original to me, but he is one of the original boys. There is an anime style. He came on the original Gen 1 frame. I don't know what's up with his hands, if all of them came that way, but I've never been able to remove his hands. So I end up removing him from the peg.
Scared.
Yeah. And he was, quote, macho. Gen 2, he's actually been modified. When he was originally released, he had the wider chest and the wider upper arms, but there was an issue. He was on the Gen 2 frame, and there was an issue with the shoulders. So what happened was, with the wider chest and the bigger arms, he had a known issue, and Danny told everybody about, you'd dress him and you'd put his arms back in the socket, and then you'd get this one in and this one would shoot across the room.
So basically the way you did everything with this doll was, once you got him posed, do not touch. Leave alone.
So, like I said, Danny did offer the slim arms and the slim chest, but I will let you guys know it was not perfect. If you can see, because of the frame and the narrow part of his frame, his arms will lock in, but his chest kind of collapses right here. But as you can see, he looks good from the front. He looks good when he's dressed and he has his wig on, but he is a little bit of a hunchback. So, but I love him. I don't have anything bad to say about the customer service because it was a known issue. I actually went and asked Iris before he was released, can I have one? So she put one on layaway for us. But he's the Gen 2. He has smaller feet than the Gen 1 boy, and his hands, we never got any of the hand packs, but the hands are fairly similar size, no difference. And this was back when they were still doing the matching skin tone for the head cap, and he is in the cinnamon color.
Yeah. And I think he's on the Gen 2 frame. He is not evolved frame.
No, he is not evolved.
Right.
So, and then that takes us to New Guy. And New Guy, if you look, his arms are a little more similar to Macho Original, and the chest is a little closer to Macho Original. I think there's a little bit more modeling or muscle definition, and there's no issue with that.
We don't have
chest.
The same big curve right here.
Yeah.
There is a little bit more definition on the shoulder blades and everything else.
Yeah.
Overall, the sculpt is better.
Yeah.
I do like the sculpt.
Yeah, I do like the sculpt as well. I like the neck. Edgy's, these, what are these called back here?
Well, I specifically was not talking about it, so we didn't get called out on the internet.
But these two muscles right here, he's more of an A shape, so sometimes shirts and that, if they're not made specifically for him, kind of roll back on the collar. It looks like he's got more neck, so I don't see that being an issue.
So he is on the soft vinyl, and it's weird.
Yeah, he is squishy. His feet are squishy too.
But I have to admit, it does. I've never been more tempted by the peach body getting one of those than I have in feeling this. I do. Okay, I want to squeeze the butt.
The legs, The legs, honestly, very similar to Gen 1. The definition in the calves. The feet are the same size as Gen 2. So they can wear the same shoes, the loafers, the boots that the girls have.
Yeah.
Old school Gen 1, he needed a bigger shoe. You can still use those on the new guys. I just put a little cotton in the toes and nobody knows.
A lot of people were talking about how the calves were weird, and
they look like runner's calves to me.
yeah, they've got definition to them. I don't think they look weird. I mean, they're not dad bod calves. But anybody who spends a lot of time going up and down stairs or walking or running is going to have calves like that.
But I do like the chest, that it's more like the Gen 1. And I do like the face, the fact that the face looks older. That was kind of our issue with, we call him Billy, but Gemini was that he looks so young.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting. Later on, I want to do some posing and see how much that soft vinyl makes a difference. Because I know with the girls, they can get their legs higher, they can bend more, because the vinyl will kind of squish.
Honestly, looking at it, when the arm is down, this shoulder looks exactly the way it's supposed to. But once you start bringing it up, it starts to look a little odd, honestly. You know, because it's not real muscle. You can't flex and stretch.
Yeah, I see what you mean when it comes up. His kind of sits more, and his sits more inside the chest cavity.
I mean,
with their arms.
With the softer vinyl on the bust, it is flexing a little bit, but honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about the soft vinyl. To be honest with you.
I know he said the arms had to be reset.
Well, he's talking about the elbow.
Yeah.
But yeah. Handsome lad, though. But he damn well better be for $800.
Now, see, that's one of the things I was going to bring up, because if you just want a male doll, you know, if that's the only criteria, that's the main criteria, there are a couple of other companies that do a frame with vinyl shell male doll. So, and some of them are a little less expensive.
And some are a little more.
Yeah. So the big thing is for the price point, you're buying the aesthetic for the doll, I think.
Yeah.
A little bit. You know, we have a business, so you always have to price at what you can afford to price at as a seller. And I understand that he's got limited molds, so...
He's got one.
Yeah.
He only has the one, and that's part of the reason why he was saying not going to do it main line, front line. But I would rather have this, I'll be honest with you, than a lot of the resin boys, because what Danny did not do, which I am actually glad for, is didn't go with the full-lipped, pouty, pretty boy. Because if you look at this without the wig and without the... I could take this head and I can put it on a girl's body and nobody would know that this is a male head. This one has got the square jaw, but usually when you see the general male dolls out there... Okay, don't be hating on me for this, but every single one of them is Edward. They're all Edward. 50% of them right down to the fangs. So this is a better sculpt.
Yeah.
I like this better. It actually comes across as male.
Bring Chase over here.
Take him.
Okay.
He doesn't have to stand down.
I want to kind of put him next to same skin tone, same semi-real category, and she's got heels on. That's why she's a little taller than him right now.
Actually, she's not by much. He seems to be almost slightly taller.
Yeah. Might be the bottom legs.
Might be.
I wanted him because I wanted him to match the aesthetic of the other dolls.
No. I don't know. See, it's good to have another guy in the group, but Honestly, I'm having a hard time trying to decide because I could get 2 of her for 1 of him. So the big question of, okay, is it a value? No, it is. You're literally paying twice as much for the doll. If you've got some kind of plot line in mind to go with your female dolls, then yeah, go for it. But honestly, it's pretty pricey, and you're going to have to wait, and you're going to have either, even if he decides he's going to not do them in chaos, you're still going to have a click war every time, because I don't think that he actually has the capacity to make a lot of them, because they are literally 1 at a time if he's only got the 1 mold.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of our fair assessment. I like the fact that he's kind of gone back to the OG as far as the sculpting and the square jaw, the features. I'm happy to see that there have been improvements over Gemini. Because like I said, I'm not unhappy with Gemini, but there were some distinct issues with him, and I think it's fair that he stopped producing that male. Now we have Mal.
And as always, they all get a new name, and Anna has picked Mal Chin.
Mal Chin. It's Korean. It means persistent to the end, which I kind of figured, we realized that kind of went with the whole never gonna give you up thing. And Mal's also the name of my favorite space cowboy.
Yeah. But so, is Rick here gonna be true to the song and never give you up, never let you down? I don't know. But if you're absolutely in love with all the pictures that you've seen and you can afford it, go for it. But keep in mind, this is a major investment in your time to try and get a hold of it, and your wallet to be able to get him here. I'm probably going to go and do something else and let Anna put him in some clothes and get some glamour shots.
That's the other thing. It is definitely more limiting for wardrobe for the boys right now, but it looks like he'll actually wear SD13. So we'll have some more patterns out.
So we're going to get him dressed, do a little bit more, and Anna will probably have some more insights after she's spent some time getting clothes on him. So we'll come back, get a few glamour shots, final notes, and we'll be right back. Well, we're back.
A few minutes later.
A few moments later. And Anna's been up here and she's been dressing him, and you said something about...
The squishy vinyl shell is something to get used to. I don't know. Okay, so it's squishy. So the pants are a little snug. So it was kind of hard to get them pulled up over. So, it's kind of almost the texture of the old Mego dolls, little floppy rubber dolls.
Ew.
It's a little different. The Eji's rather firm, hard vinyl, even his chest, and then he's like regular, like the rest of the smart dolls. So this one was definitely different, and I'm not sure how I feel about the squishy feet. This is my doll.
All right, so here's the deal. We were specifically told that we were supposed to tell everybody why you should not buy one of these. And I gotta be honest, that's been kind of hard.
Because I really wanted it.
Well, I've been kind of hit or miss. I've never really had any real desire to get any of our boy dolls. It was kind of I need a character. We've got some gaps in the storyline, but it really wasn't a priority for me. There wasn't any of them, and even he was not high on my personal priority list, which means it's a good thing I didn't see one of these in person after they became really, really scarce, because I actually really do like him.
You want a coffee?
Well, I've already got my coffee picked out. I just haven't pulled that trigger yet because there's extenuating circumstances.
I have to admit, I have a certain love of K-pop and some of the unique fashions.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's going to be more patterns coming. I like him. For me, the premium is so that he matches the aesthetic that I wanted.
Yeah, he definitely is a step up from Gemini.
Yeah.
I mean, we're back to the can't not pet the dolls thing. So, anyway, we got Mal here. Now, you use some of Danny's pattern.
I used Danny's pants pattern. At one time, he released the boys' dress pants. Like I said, the thighs were a little snug and the calves are a little snug, and it's just a wee bit short because of the Evolve frame, I think.
Could be.
So, but I have plans and I have drafts for a pair of pleated pants.
So, while you were up here, we've got clothes that you made based on the other boy dolls.
Yes.
Did you try any of them on him to see if the fit was the same?
Yeah, the fit is more similar to Eiji and his macho chest than to Gemini with the slim.
So product placement, a lot of the boy patterns available at kidandcatshop.com can be used for the new boy.
Yes. I wanted to make sure they fit the macho, they fit him better, and then they'll still fit him. They'll just be a little looser. And, believe it or not, some of the pair girl stuff will fit them. So if it's something that's more unisex...
Should you buy one? According to Danny, no. Absolutely not. According to us...
With caveats.
With caveats. If you are making doll clothes for the boy, there are going to be some... We just ran out of juice in the panel light.
Yep.
Okay.
Just to make things more difficult, we had a technical difficulty.
Yeah. And I had to go around and mess with the camera, and it's honestly a bad thing because I get to see him, and this... We didn't know what color wig it was going to be.
No.
But, this goes good with this outfit you made for him.
Yeah, it does, because there's the same gray, but then there's blue in there, so it...
So I keep coming around and I see him over here, and he's quite the handsome lad. Have to admit. Final decision. Listen to Danny and don't buy one. If you're going to listen to us, get your hands on one, especially if you really do have your heart set on having a boy doll. I honestly think that he is better than I was expecting. Yeah. I really was not expecting him to look as good as he does.
And with his evolved body and the soft vinyl, Tayo was number 1. Tayo is now number 2.
You can't say that in front of them. Anyway, that wraps it up for us. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along with us. And please don't watch the video where we say we're not going to do box openings or anything.
Yeah, I got one more coming.
Yeah,
this month.
There's another one on the way. And then we've got a whole other topic we said we weren't going to do, but now things have changed and we're going to do that.
Yeah. Oh, and the next boxing is Ben's fault.
That wraps it up for us. Thanks for watching. We hope you got some valuable info out of it. And we will see you next time, which will probably be sooner than we thought it was going to be. I'm Corey.
I'm Anna.
And we are from Kit and Cat Shop. Thanks for watching. We'll hope to see you soon.
Bye.
Bye now.
Now can I play with the doll?
Now you can play with the doll.
I'm sorry, guys.